Hello everybody, I'm Eugene Brown and I have a community in Convene Communities called Stone-Eye where I teach people how to trade stocks. And so often I'm asked, how in the world did you go from driving for Uber to making millions of dollars in the stock market? Well, to understand how that happened, I need to tell you a little bit about my backstory. I spent a lot of time overseas as a child. We eventually moved to Indiana where my mother and father separated. I moved back to my hometown of Altoona, Pennsylvania. We were on food stamps. We struggled day to day to make ends meet. And my mother struggled emotionally and obviously financially. And as I grew up and got a little bit older, I ran into a situation that motivated me throughout the rest of my life. I was unable to go on the 6th grade trip to Washington, D.C. because my family did not have the money. And so at that point I said to myself, from here on out, nothing is going to stop me in the future as it relates to making money and to be able to achieve the things that I wanted to achieve. As I kept going through schooling, my mother kept having a number of issues. She struggled with dementia, diabetes, and later on in life, she eventually died at the age of 58 with congestive heart failure. While in high school, I was an advanced academic student or an advanced placement student. But the problem was, instead of going immediately to college, our family didn't have the money, so I joined the Army for the GI Bill. And while I was in service, I excelled and was awarded an active duty ROTC scholarship, got out, went to Penn State, and then later on transferred to the University of Tampa where I graduated with a degree in marketing. After I graduated from college, the first Gulf War was going on, and I was deployed to Germany. And now I was beginning to make some money, and I took all of that money and began investing in mutual funds. But the critical point I want to make to you was that I was investing money in the stock market and lost about $80,000 to $100,000 over about a 10-year period. And what happened to me was I got washed out of the market like so many people do, and then I moved on to other opportunities. My transition from the military to the civilian world was not a smooth one. And so when COVID hit in 2020, I realized me driving for Uber was not going to be a smart decision. So I took $487 and began to invest. And then I added a few more $1,000 to it, to a total of about $5,000, and then proceeded to grow my balance each and every week from $5,000 to almost $3 million in 2020. Folks, I am just like you are. I've been through the school of hard knocks. I come from a divorced family. I've gone to college. I didn't work in the industry that I actually graduated from. I've gone to war. I've been through the ups and downs that so many of us go through. And then finally, after years, I finally pieced it all together. I decided enough was enough. I finally took the action that was required, and that kind of action was the discipline, the focus, the patience, the skill set that was necessary to be able to trade stocks to change the lives of my family members. We went from a 1,487 square foot to a $1.2 million home that I paid cash for. You can change your lives, but you have to put in the work, you have to put in the time, you have to get some coaching. Please, please take action, because when you do, and you change the way you think, you're going to find that good things will happen for you.